Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment here for NFL Week 7 picks and predictions. We did not have a very good week last week, but I expected it. We were 6-8 straight up, yeesh, and we were 2-2 against the spread for my Gary Damn tees, which we'll take because I told you it was going to be a bad week last week. I only picked 4 because I'm like, I don't trust these spreads. I don't trust these games. Let me just try to go 500, and I went 500. But I like a lot of the picks this week. There are 6 guarantees, and we're going to start with the straight up, of course. And let's go ahead and start with the Thursday night football game as we have the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Denver facing the Denver Broncos, and this is a very interesting game indeed. Now, Bronco fans know this. I told them after we faced them, the Tennessee Titans, I'm a Tennessee Titans fan, after the Titans faced the Broncos last week, I don't think the Broncos are good at all. I know they've been in every game, and some Bronco fans want to say, well, you know, if this would have happened, and that would have happened, and that would have happened, and that would have, we'd be 6-0 right now. Well, it doesn't work like that. Or 5-0, however many games they play. It doesn't work like that, okay? You guys have the inability of winning close games. However, right now the Kansas City Chiefs are reeling, and this is a perfect opportunity for the Broncos to upset the Kansas City Chiefs coming off of only 4 days rest for the Kansas City Chiefs. They've lost back-to-back games at home, and the Broncos are getting a little momentum going. So although I really don't have much faith in the Broncos this season at all, I think they're only going to win 5 games, to be quite honest with you. I think this is actually going to be one of the 5 as they can beat a divisional opponent in Denver. Give me the Denver Broncos to beat the Kansas City Chiefs with all the injuries that they're going through. And I think after this, they're going to get rolling and going again. But I think this will be the final loss that really wakes them up and says, okay, we have to get our stuff together. Give me the Denver Broncos to win this game. All right, next game we have the Minnesota Vikings at the Detroit Lions. And man, oh, man, my Detroit Lions, man. And yeah, a lot of you guys are getting confused whenever I say my Detroit Lions. I'm not actually a fan of the Lions. I'm just sticking by my bold prediction before the season that the Lions would win the NFC North, a very controversial, very bold prediction that looked fantastic for most of Monday night before the NFL referees decided that it didn't sound good to them, and they decided to screw over the Detroit Lions last week. Oh, my Detroit Lions. But I'm sticking with them because I didn't think they were going to win last week anyway. Now, the Packers have won a hell of a lead right now in the division, again, thanks to the NFL referees, but I think the Lions are going to catch up, hopefully. But this is going to be a game that they have to win in order to do so. It's time to turn on the Jets in Detroit. They could be 5-0, but they're 2-1. Let's turn on the Jets now. Come on, prove me right, Detroit, and win this division. It has to start right now as they defeat the Minnesota Vikings in Detroit. If they don't do this, then they're screwed again. And you see the potential with the Lions, though. At least grant me that. This is a talented team. This is a team that's in every game. The question is, can they finish them? And again, I'm not going to blame it for Monday because that's on the NFL referees, but they're going to have to close this deal. They're going to have to seal this deal. We'll see if they do. Give it the Detroit Lions to win this game in Detroit. All right, next game. We have the Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills, and this is a much less intriguing game. The Miami Dolphins stink, but damn it, they finally decided to cover the spread. I bet on the watching the Redskins last week. I was like, okay, finally the Dolphins are going to work in my favor, and they didn't, as they finally decided, hey, you know what, let's cover the spread today. But still, do you see that horrible play call they had? The horrible 2-point conversion play call that the Miami Dolphins threw to win the game. It was unbelievable. This team's an absolute disaster. They're tanking, and they're going to take this one away. Give it the Buffalo Bills to win this game in Buffalo, making them 5-1. How about those Buffalo Bills? Next game, we have the Houston Texans at the Indianapolis Colts, and these two teams appear to be primed, one of them to win the AFC South this year. We'll see which one. The Colts, hey, they had a very impressive victory, I want to say, 2 weeks ago, when they went to Kansas City and won, and then Houston did the same thing last week. Now let's see who's the better of these two teams as they face in Indianapolis. Now, although I actually did just say that, I don't think that the better of these two teams are going to win. Give me the Indianapolis Colts to win this game, although I do believe the Texans are a better team and they're more primed to win the AFC South. I think, again, this game that's in Indianapolis, where they haven't been great. I mean, they lost to the Oakland Raiders in Indianapolis, but, coming off of a bye week, coming off of that great Kansas City win, I think they're ready to beat the Houston Texans in this one, but it's a very difficult and very tall task to do as the Texans are playing very well. But give me the Colts off the bye to win at home. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a fun one. All right, next game we have the Arizona Cardinals at the New York Giants. A battle between Daniel Jones and Kyler Murray. And Kyler Murray is starting to turn on those Jets. My faith in the Arizona Cardinals is finally being rewarded. As the Cardinals have won 2 straight games, Kyler Murray is slinging that rock, and now they travel to New York and face the New York Giants, as Kyle Pizza would like to say. And give me the Arizona Cardinals to continue their success in winning New York. They're getting Patrick Peterson back for this game. And, that's actually a good cornerback that will be on the field, because God knows there's not going to be another one for the Cardinals, and there ain't one right now for the New York Giants. So give me the Arizona Cardinals to win this game in New York. All right, next game we have the Oakland Raiders at the Green Bay Packers. And the Packers continue to, skate by in their pretty easy schedule. I mean, we knew they were going to have a big homestand in Lambeau to start this season, and they're taking advantage. They face the Raiders now, who, yes, were able to go and defeat the Indianapolis Colts in Indianapolis. But it's a taller task to go toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau. Give me Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers to win in Green Bay. Next game, we have the San Francisco 49ers at the Washington Redskins. And by the way, this is the week, around week 6, where I just start to say, okay, I was wrong about this team or that team in positive and negative ways. Okay, I was wrong about the 49ers this season. They're a playoff team. They're legit. Are they a Super Bowl contender? Maybe. I was really not expecting the performance they put on last week in LA. I do want to see some more difficult matchups. I want to see, and I'm not sure what their schedule is, but I want to see them face the Saints. I want to see them face the Seahawks. I want to see them face these big NFC contenders, and I still think the Eagles and Cowboys are formidable in their own right. I want to see, and I don't think they're scheduled to face. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, I want to see those big matchups before I go all in on the 49ers, because I still look at that defense, and I like a lot of parts of it. I love Nick Bosa. I love DeForest Buckner. I love Richard Sherman right now. But I don't love those linebackers, and I think it's just going to be a problem later on down the road. I don't love the safeties either. But for right now, they're playing great. And they're headed for the playoffs. We'll see if they're headed for the NFC West title as well. Give me the 49ers to win this one, as the Washington Redskins stink. They barely put it off against probably the worst team in NFL history. I mean, that's where we're headed when we're talking about the Miami Dolphins, and they still barely beat the Dolphins in Miami. So go ahead and give me the 49ers to win this one. Bill Kinahan ain't solved a damn thing. They just faced the Miami damn Dolphins. All right, next game. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Cincinnati Bengals. And speaking of stink, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. And the Bengals are actually, tied right there neck and neck with the Miami Dolphins in terms of number 1 draft picks. Now, we all understand the Dolphins stink more, and at least the Bengals have some help on the way in the form of Jonah Williams, I believe. Hopefully he's still going to play. And AJ Green, right? There is some help on the way. Help won't be here yet, right? So I have to still pick against the Cincinnati Bengals, but they'll still be able to eke out some wins later on the season. So don't completely sleep on the Bengals. But for right now, okay, go ahead and sleep on the Bengals. Give it the Jaguars to win in Cincinnati. All right, next game, we have the LA Rams at the Atlanta Falcons. And the Rams are struggling right now. This is a very, very big problem right now in LA. However, they have the privilege, they have the pleasure of indulging themselves in some Falcon feathers today, some wings down in hot Atlanta, as the Falcons stink. I mean, everyone's going up against the Falcons right now and scoring up points. Marcus Mariota, who's now benched, Defraud Watson, and Kyler Murray all had success against the Atlanta Falcons. Why would I expect Jerry Goff to have any different with the weapons that he has? It's going to be another shootout, but it's going to be a shootout that the Rams win and the Falcons lose. Give me the LA Rams to win this game against the Atlanta Falcons. Next game, we have the LA Chargers facing the Tennessee Titans, and I don't know, okay? I know y'all people come here for, advice, picks, predictions, this, and that, knowledge, whatever. I'll give you some, but I don't know about this team. There's been a couple of points lately in Tennessee Titan, lore, I guess, or history, let me say, where I just throw up my hands and I say, I don't know. Okay, this happened late, like 2017, happened at times in 2018. Actually, a lot of times in 2018. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know who's going to win this game between the Tennessee Titans and fill-in team here. I don't know anymore. I don't know squat. What I do know is the Chargers stink. I mean, my God, that performance against the Pittsburgh Steelers was awful, and that was in LA. Okay, so things are not looking good over there. Now, things are looking much better in Tennessee. But I do believe that Ryan Tannehill is going to infuse this team with something. Now, that's not to say that he's a better quarterback than Marcus Mariota, because I hold firmly that he is not. But they're the same level. I will grant you that Ryan Tannehill and Marcus Mariota are the same level quarterback, absolutely 100%. I take Mariota over him because Mariota is less turnover prone, because Mariota makes better decisions, and he's more clutch, without a doubt. He has 1, 2, 3 over Tannehill, 1, 2, 3, bing, bang, bada, boom. But for right now, this team needs someone that's going to get some more yarders, move the football a little bit more, and Tannehill will provide that. That's going to infuse this team a little something for, I think, a couple weeks. I think the Titans win this game and the next one. And then they're going to lose their next two, and Tannehill will struggle. And then we're going to say, oh, okay, we just have problems that are beyond the quarterback position. This is what I believe. For this game, give me the Tennessee Titans to win this one. And I say that begrudgingly because I'm almost at the point where I just think we should tank. I'm almost at the point. I'm not at that point yet. If we lose this game, absolutely, I'm at that point. I just think this might be a fruitless endeavor if we win the next two or 500. We're headed and barreling towards 8-8. We go 8-8. Now we have to trade up for a quarterback. I mean, that's what I'm afraid of. But let's go ahead and do it. Give me the Tennessee Titans to win this game at home. All right, next game we have game 11 for this week at the Baltimore Ravens at the Seattle Seahawks. All right, so the Seahawks, again, they're good. And I had them being a playoff team. Remember, after the Jadeveon Clowney trade, I said, okay, they're a playoff team. I didn't think they were one of the best teams in the NFC, but all of a sudden, oh snap, they're one of the best teams in the NFC and also, moreover, the NFL. Whereas the Ravens have looked fraudulent against the NFL's best. They had their struggles against the Kansas City Chiefs. They had their struggles against, not even the NFL's best, against the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Seahawks have the struggles against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are just so well coached. The Steelers are competing in every game. Whether or not they win is a different story, but they're going to compete with Mike Tomlin at the helm. Give me the Seattle Seahawks to win this one. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be high scoring. I think it's actually going to be game of the week, and I can't wait to watch it. But give me the Seahawks to win this one. All right, next game, we have the New Orleans Saints at the Chicago Bears. And again, I'm just going to raise my hands. I had faith in the Saints this season. It's not like I didn't have faith in the Saints. I had them going, I want to say 10-6. Well, with Drew Brees out, I said, okay, no. I said now they're going 7-9, 8-8. But even without Drew Brees, man, they're just good. And Sean Payton is just crafting a great offense. Not even a great offense, but a capable offense behind Teddy Bridgewater. They're putting up points. They're doing what's necessary. And they're just winning games right now. And I don't see it stopping. Like, I picked against the Saints week after week after week. At this point, week 6, week 7, you just got to start saying, okay, they're just good. I was just wrong. They're just good. I'm gonna pick them now. I'm sorry. I give up. So I'm gonna pick the Saints now to win almost every game. I mean, that's just what they've been doing. Sorry, I forgot to update the sheet from last week, but I have the New Orleans Saints winning this game 19-16. All right, next game we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Dallas Cowboys, an NFC East clash, unlike any other. Whereas both of these teams are 3-3 and, just limping along right now, struggling. The loser of this game, to their fan base, the season will be over, but there's plenty of season left in the NFC. And it was so funny. I was watching the Dallas Cowboys show. Shout out to Shango. And he was so mad after the Cowboys. He wasn't too mad. He's been madder. He's been more mad, I should say. But he was so upset after the Cowboys lost. He was like, you look at this sorry division, the NFC East. The Redskins are only 2 games back, and they only won 1 game. It's true. And the Giants only 1 game back as well. Oh, this division is something else. Now, forget those 2 teams. It's between the Eagles and the Cowboys. And the winner of this game, I don't think he's going to win the division. But give me the Philadelphia Eagles to go to Dallas and get it done here. I think they could win the division. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I don't think it's set in stone that the winner of this game wins the division. I can't tell you who's going to win the division right now. I have no idea. It just depends whoever wants to figure out what the hell they're doing, before the other team does. But for this game, give me the Eagles to win this game in Dallas. All right, and the next game, the final game, the Monday Night Football game. We have the New England Patriots at the New York Jets. People, I got my eyebrow raised at this one. I know the New England Patriots are 6-0. I know a lot of people are under the impression that they're going undefeated this season. This is not my impression. This is not my belief. And this is an opportunity for the New York Jets, who looked very good last week against the Dallas Cowboys, to step up and get it done and pull off one of the best Monday Night Football upsets we have ever seen. Now, I'm not going to pick it, but I think this is something to look out for. I'm going to pick a close one. I'm going to pick the Patriots to win by 2 points. But I think we're going to see a game here. I think the Patriots are going to be challenged here. And you heard it here first, and the Jets pull out the victory. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into my guarantees. Where? Let's actually go in reverse. I have the Jets plus 9.5. And not only do I have it, I think I might bet my house on it. I think this is an absolute cover by the New York Jets. Now, I'm not actually going to bet my house on it. I bet the same amount on every game because I don't want to get screwed over by precedents. I don't do that. But this is one I might bet the house on because the Jets, man, they should be able to cover this 10 points. We saw the Bills are a better team. We saw New England struggle against the Buffalo Bills. The Jets defense and the whole Jets team in general were just so energized by Sam Darnold. Now they have belief and motivation. This is Monday Night Football. We've seen the Jets in New York against the Patriots on stages very similar to this one. Have close games with the Patriots, man. I think 9.5 is an absolute lock to make. Then let's go in order and let's look at the Jacksonville Jaguars -3. I think they win the game. I think they win the game outright. I have no faith in the Bengals right now. How could anyone? So you're giving me 3 points. Fine. I'll take the 3 points. I'll eat the 3 points. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars -3. Give me the Rams -3. I know they're struggling right now, but the Falcons stink. I mean, they're one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. Make no doubt about it. They're making every quarterback look good. And with the Rams offense, which has not looked great lately, with the Rams offense coming to town, they're just going to eat all over them. Give me the Rams -3. Give me the Seahawks -3.5. Now, I know on my scorecard I had it being a 3-point game, but I just think that the Seahawks win that game. They're coming off of, well, no, they're not coming off. Are they coming off a bye week? I can't remember. But whoever they faced last week didn't matter, I'll tell you that. And I feel comfortable with them, being able to win this. I really think they're coming off a bye week. Anyway, yeah, so I think they'll be able to come out and cover this -3.5. I think it's a good, solid bet. I don't think the Ravens go to Seattle and win. I don't think that's something that's going to happen. So go ahead and give me the Seahawks -3.5. And also give me the over 49.5 for that game. I think 49.5 is way too low. I see both of these teams scoring over 25 points each. And then I wouldn't be surprised if either one of them scores 40, to be quite honest with you. So go ahead and give me the over 49.5 there. And then give me the Saints -3. Again, I think the Saints are just good. I mean, I have to just concede. I think the Saints are just good. They're just winning games. They don't appear to, be on the brink or the precipice of losing games anytime. So they're just winning games. That's just their move. So let's go ahead and hop on and join that move and make some money with them, shall we? All right, so there you go. Those are my NFL Week 7 picks and predictions. What are yours? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And if you didn't, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe anyway. Until next time, this has been MJ of Sports Fan Entertainment. And I'm out. See you all later.